Hey, so happy birthday. Today is not my birthday, but tomorrow will be. And if you're watching this from the United States, then maybe the day after tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this, because in China, right now it's January 16th. My birthday is January 17th. This is my first time recording a video. I try to do video updates occasionally, and I know recently there's been very few, but this is my first time recording a video update on my laptop, and I couldn't find the app because I was looking for like camera app or um, anything, but it's called Photo Booth. So I have to open Photo Booth to record this. Anyway, back to big events. Tomorrow is my birthday, January 17th. I will turn 37 years old in China. This will be my second birthday in China. My birthday in the United States falls very close to Martin Luther King Day, so I'm used to having the day off. And then in China, it falls very, very close to the Chinese Spring Festival, Spring Festival, the Chinese New Year. And so um, I get the day off for that too. However, last year I had the opportunity to travel. I just went to Zhengzhou for the week of my birthday and had a really good time there. This year, if you noticed the background of where I'm in Waijiaolou, or Peter Hall, at SIAS University, and that is because right now we cannot go to Zhengzhou due to travel restrictions due to the coronavirus. So I will happily stay here in Peter Hall. It's a little bit boring because this is the biggest holiday of the Chinese year, and so because of that, everything is closed down. There's very few restaurants. So you got the holiday happening, but then you also have these virus restrictions. So that together, there's just nobody around. There's maybe 30 people living here in this building, which can accommodate probably 300. And there's no students on campus. There's no restaurants open anywhere nearby. The post office told me today that they're closing later today and they'll open up again in like 3 weeks. Every time I do order like delivery from a restaurant, I ask them when they're going to close, and they're like, yeah, sometime. And they're gradually one by one closing. Um, Recently, the Starbucks on campus also closed for the break. And I try to negotiate with the manager to at least give me a key so I can go in and just work from inside Starbucks. And they wouldn't do it. No key. So Starbucks is closed. McDonald's, we have a McDonald's on campus, and they have committed to staying open. I think that they get a lot of business through delivery around the neighborhoods. And so, even though there's no students here, I think they're still doing okay in terms of making profits. Right now, I'm working on a few projects during the break. One kind of minor project that's on the side is a research paper on private education, private higher education around the world, and the laws and regulations that apply to those. Also, doing some analysis of our student performance data and trying to put together some plans to ensure that all of our students graduate on time. This group of seniors we have this year in my program is one of the largest groups that we have. And so with that comes some opportunities and some challenges. And so we're working through some of the challenges right now of ensuring all those students are prepared to graduate on time. Also, I am working on we have these, my department partners with a school in the United States, and uh, I'm working on a project to offer free Chinese lessons to any staff member, any employee of our partner in the United States. And so far, we haven't started it yet. I haven't started it yet, but I think it's going really well. The plan, anyway, is going really well. Other than that, I'm just studying Chinese. And so I took a test yesterday, a progress test, because supposed to be checking my progress as I go. And for a long time, I've been stuck on level 3. And then a few months ago, I passed level 3. I passed the test for level 3, but I decided to stay on level 3 for a little while longer just to make sure that I really understand it. And the Chinese test, it's the HSK test. I'm using HSK 2.0, even though the HSK 3.0 is recently released. But the HSK 2.0 has 6 levels that get progressively harder, but in like big jumps. And so level 5 is considered regular, everyday, fluent conversation. And then level 6 would be very specific vocabulary to specific industries, academia, entrepreneurship. Level 6 is advanced speaking, but level 5 is considered fluent. So anyway, I started level 4, studying for level 4, which level 4 has as many words and sentences and pieces to it as 1, 2, and 3 combined. And so it's been a little bit daunting, but I took this progress test, and it said that I've mastered level 4 and that I should start studying for level 5. Now, I think the test was wrong, but it was encouraging to see that I'm making progress slowly. Ironically, one of the biggest challenges I have to learning Chinese is finding people to speak Chinese with. And let me tell you why. Number one, in general, Chinese people tend to be, at least in this area, tend to be a little bit shy. And so people who can't speak English are hesitant to talk to me in Chinese because they're just shy and they're worried that we won't be able to communicate well. And then if somebody can speak English, they prefer to use English because then they're getting to practice their English use. And then also this standard Mandarin, which is what I'm learning, 普通话, is it's a unified language that is something that covers all of China. However, in the past, there were there still are many dialects of Chinese that are not always mutually intelligible. And so because of that, especially older people, they may not speak 普通话, and they may speak a dialect, which I don't understand. And sometimes even the students I talk to who will speak like local dialect, Hananhua, obviously they'll understand that. But if an older person is speaking with a really thick accent or with like a different from a different region, they also don't understand them. And so that limits the number of people that I can engage with to practice the language. And then also, even if they are speaking 普通话, oftentimes older people, their accent is so thick that it's just hopeless for me. So anyway, I'm just still looking for opportunities to find people to speak Chinese with. In the meantime, I really, really, really appreciate Spencer for showing me the Anki app. I was looking at my stats on that just yesterday, and I have studied virtually every day for almost 2.5 years now. I can't believe it's been that long studying Chinese and how slow my progress has been. But at the beginning, I was studying maybe 20 minutes a day, and now I'm studying at least 2 hours a day, usually significantly more. So yeah, that's kind of my life in a nutshell. I am going to get back to studying and working on some things. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and by the way, if Sharon and Clay are watching this, thank you for the hoodie. They got me this hoodie for my birthday a couple years ago, and it's my favorite hoodie still. And then my ASU one that my mother got me is my second favorite. Was it my mother or was it Tyler? I think it was my mother. It's my second favorite hoodie. So I really like hoodies. So thanks. Happy birthday. 再见.